Hello everyone. I didn't think I'd be doing one of these again. I thought last year would have been the last one, but I've come back because Man United are that bad. Interestingly, the live start points actually worked for me for once. So you'll see, sorry for the control noise again, we're live, this is where we are, Chelsea. Now I'm recording this on Friday the 19th, so this Man United Chelsea game is tomorrow, I believe, on the Saturday. Yeah, look, we're literally live. We've taken over Amram. He's been sacked, and they decided, yeah, that guy LeetardPlays makes terrible videos and isn't a great manager. Yeah, he's here. Actually, Joe, on Football Manager, I'm actually quite decent. I'm actually a decent manager on that, but in FIFA, not so much. I've made myself unsackable because well, this career mode is about United. So if I get sacked, I don't want to go to another club. Maybe for the next career mode, or if I do another career mode, we can make it sacked. Make it an option to be sacked, so you can actually travel around a bit. Might make it a bit interesting, but anyway. So here we are in 14th. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Makes it a bit interesting. We're also not starting from scratch. We don't have a transfer window or anything like that. I have rules, of course, but we'll get to them in a second. I'm just going to explain the tactics for the squad. 4-3-3. I like a 4-3-3. I preferably like an attacking one, but because we have Casemiro and Ugarte who are defensive midfielders, I've gone with a more defensive approach that also coincides with us being so bad as well. So I have Ahmed playing the left side, although I'm not necessarily too happy about that. But when Cunha comes back, I'm going to have him playing that left wing spot. And Buemo is going to be playing right side, that's his spot. Ahmed can rotate with him in that regard. And Sesko up top. Xerxes will be backup. We've got Casemiro, who's going to be starting for now, but Ugarte will take over. And then Mainu and Fernandes have those wider midfield slots. Of course, we've got Mount's injured, so he's not going to show up. But he's here who can play. I think what we'll do is, because Shaw is now playing centre back, we can put in Martinez. Where is he? Here he is. Would he play there? He will. Excellent. Grant. Martinez can play defensive midfield then for us. So this is actually a defensive midfield slot, but for some reason it's coming up as a centre mid. But it is the 4-3-3 holding, is what they call it. I'm not necessarily happy with left back and all that. That's definitely a place I want to get a better left back. So that's an area that I'm going to look at. Right back, I'm happy enough with Mazraoui and Delo. Of course, Delo is injured, so he's not coming up. And then centre back, I'm actually happy with the centre backs we have. Goalkeeper, Lamens, Bayendir and Heaton. Of course, Onana is out on loan. In fact, if you look at the loan list, sorry, I'm going on a tangent already. If you've ever watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I'm horrible for them. This loan list is huge. Like, look at that. That's enormous. Well, yeah, so the players that I'm willing to give all these players a chance. Like, well, Højlund, Sancho, Rashford, Onana. I'm willing to give all these people a chance when they come back, but that'll be next year. That's next year's problem. Right, before we go any further, the Youth Academy has one person that's of any interest to us, and it's a goalkeeper. It's Sende Dele with 94 potential. He's one person that I'm very interested in seeing. He's from Ghana, so he'll be... Now, the reason why I'm mentioning he's from Ghana is because I'm going to use the scouts to get players from... Well, actually, I was going to say the British Isles, which would be Scotland, Wales, England, Northern Ireland, Ireland. But I'm also going to include Australia and New Zealand as part of that, and possibly even the United States and Canada. You know, just English-speaking countries is what I was thinking. You know, those where English is the first language. That's my idea, anyway. But we'll see. I'll probably put it on like a one of the wheel spin things. That's not necessarily a rule. That's just a preference. So we're going to be doing that. But for now, we don't have any scouts. Like, they're all terrible. I've checked the market. So we won't be doing that. Now, this has already been 5 minutes of an intro. So I'm just going to quickly do the rules. We're going to quick fire through it in like 2 minutes. Alright, welcome to Microsoft Excel, a wonderful piece of software. So, here's what we're going to be taking every single season. We'll have one for every single season. I try to fit one on one page, on like the one of the previous promos might have been the Dundalk one. It was on separate pages. This one's, I've tried to force it all into one now. I'm not sure how that will work. I might have to split it up. But we'll start from right to left, right, because it's easier. Restrictions. We have earnings, right? And it starts off as divided by 10. But every trophy I win, that'll go down. So if I win the Carabao Cup this season, it'll be divided by 9 for the next season, right? And that equates to over here, where we're going to be looking after the profits. The expenses, the earnings, we'll, take them away from each other. And whatever's left over is our profit now. If we get negative profit, well, it's not a profit, it's a loss. If we get three years of a loss, then we're going to do transfer bans. First ban will be for 1 window. Second ban, 2 windows, and then 3 windows. So, it's bans for 1 window from buying players, but you're still able to loan. The next one is banned from buying players and loans, and it's over 2 windows. And then the third one is banned for 3 seasons and only allowed youth academy. That's the bans. Now, of course, I could alter that depending on how we're doing. But anyway, if you don't win, let's say you win the Carabao Cup one season, your earnings division goes down to 9. But let's say you don't win the Carabao Cup the next season, it'll be added back to your earnings division. So it can still, your earnings can still be divided by a variety of different numbers. It can go up, it can go down. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to be keeping track of the club worth, weekly wages, which again will change to annual wages. How we do in the cup, so what positions and all that we do. Awards, so who wins the most appearances for United, Golden Boot, Golden Ball, Golden Glove of Man United. Man United's player of the season. Then we do competition awards for whatever competition we're in. We'll be keeping track of yellow cards, red cards, injuries. We're also going to keep track of players that we buy in or loan in, or the youth academy prospects that we promote, and also who we get rid of. And we're going to be keeping track of the expenditure and our earnings from transfers on top of that, just to make it a bit more interesting. As part of my tactics, I never actually explained what the tactics are. So the tactical preset is standard. I just forgot to change it. I don't think it really matters. Our formation is 4-3-3 holding, as we've already discussed. Our build-up style is counter, because we've got some fast players. So we want to make use of them. And our defensive approach is just balanced, because it was deep, and I don't really like it deep. So that's what we're going to be doing there. Alright, here we go. This is it. Now I am going to change the camera settings because it's absolutely woeful. But we are about to start against Chelsea. Let's see how we do. Okay, we've worked it into the box here. Ahmad, that's shit cross, but look, it's progress. We've actually made the ball go into the opposition box. So that is already progress over Amram's tenure. Alright, I've moved my desk into the standing position, so it'll be a bit easier to play in theory. No, they're true here. They're true. Okay, thankfully Mazraoui done enough to push him off. Brilliant work, boys. Alright, we've got Sesko coming. And Buemo, have a shot. Why would you go with the outside your foot there? Okay, oh, Jesus, we're getting fucking tutorial. Guys, I don't need a tutorial. Not for corners. Now, I had a little trick in the last FIFA, but that's where you got a penalty nearly every time you took a corner if you got it right. I don't seem to have it right at the moment, but look, that's fine. Look, it happens. The initial thoughts from the first half is that the gameplay is very slow, but they have got different speeds that you can set the gameplay to. But I used custom slider presets for the previous FIFA, so I might have to change them in this one. Of course, we're going to have teething issues, so that happens every FIFA. So I might mess around with the sliders, but not yet. Not when we're in a game. I'll wait till we're back, just so it's a level playing field for the match. Go on, hit that. Oh, wow, that came out of nowhere because Mainu had a shot and it was blocked immediately, and then Sesko just managed to head it to Fernandes. Brilliant work, boys. Alright, Chelsea are pushing me here a little. Struggling to select the right player. And yeah, okay. Well, this is just like previous FIFAs where, it won't let you select a particular player that you want, and they end up scoring because of it. So that was great. I wanted Euro, but I kept selecting De Ligt, and so De Ligt was drawn out of position, obviously, because I couldn't fucking pick the player that I wanted. And yeah, and then by that stage it was over. Ahmed, would you fucking cross the ball, you dumb cunt? Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ, lads. I don't have a lot of patience with any of these players because of how shit they've been. Well, I know some of the new signings might be a bit unfair, but they're also going to be shit too. I'm not a positive Man United fan. I don't get delusional and think we're going to win the league. I done a Premier League predictions video. Yeah, I never released it, of course. It was already 4 match days in. So it was kind of like a bit of... whenever Liverpool played Bournemouth... No, sorry, not Bournemouth, was it? Arsenal? I think they were playing Arsenal. So whenever week that was, I think that was match day 4, wasn't it? Oh, jeez, what a header. Yeah, so I'd done it for that, and like I had it edited, I had thumbnails made for it. All I had to do was upload it, and I kind of just decided, I was like, what's the point? I also didn't really like the video as well. But anyway, talking about Man United, my expectations, I had them 8th, and I thought that was incredibly high. I thought I was being very biased putting them 8th, because initially I was thinking 14th. So yeah, that's where I was thinking initially. Well, anyway, this match is over, and we've lost. So first game, we've lost 1-0. To be quite honest with you, I think that was a fair result, regardless of how I thought the goal occurred. You know, where I thought it was a bit unfair that there was a switching error between the players that led to the goal. I still think a 1-0 win for Chelsea was fair. So first game in, we've lost our first game, but that's fine. Can you stop giving me tutorials? Select up to 5 shortcut. Oh, you know what? Actually, I like that, but I'm not going to use that. I just have like the... Remember in the old FIFAs, where like you had your office, and when you got an email, it would come up with a white number on a red circle. Impossible to miss. This stuff down here, for whenever they brought it in, I'm not sure if it was last year they brought it in, or maybe it was 2 years ago they brought it in. I just missed so many emails. It was so annoying. Like, I've kind of forced myself to train to look there, but still, that's not great. Wait a second. Carabao Cup. How are we in the Carabao Cup? Hold on. We thought we got knocked out to Grimsby. Okay, look, that's great. I know, right? I'm class. September, Carabao Cup. What? Oh, they must not have simulated the Grimsby match. Okay. Right. I was not aware, but we are actually not in the Carabao Cup in real life. United got knocked out to Grimsby. I'm not sure if you know that. It was, what, 12-11 on penalties after, what, 2-2, even though Grimsby should have won the match 3-0. Possibly even more. So what I'm going to do for this game, because we're technically not in this competition by the time I started, which was like 2 days before the Chelsea game, so yesterday in real life, I'm just going to sim this match, and I'm going to put out a weekend side. Because I don't think it's fair that I get another chance at this, even though we shouldn't actually be in this competition. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I also need to set up my 4-4-2 and my 4-2-3-1, because I like those formations as well. But we're just going to put out a weekend side. I'm just going to swap to when we have the team done. Okay. Oh, never mind. I forgot to take out Fernandez. I was about to say, okay, let's do this. Alright, we've taken out Fernandez. We'll put on Euro instead. And you know what? We'll take out some of our key players as well while I'm at it. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear the fucking controller going mad. It's very squeaky today. That's what we're going to go with. That team. Now, of course, I'm only going to sim this. We're not actually supposed to be in this competition. So if we win, I'll just keep doing that for the competition, because we're not actually supposed to be here. I'm not sure if this is what people like, but I just feel like this is the most fair. Pause, jump to results. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm happy enough for that. We're out. And there's still 2 goals scored in the Carabao Cup, which is just what we actually got in real life, which is grim because it's about Grimsby. I made a pun there, I didn't mean to. I'm going to set up, do you know the way you can do the player development? I call it player training, but you can do the player development in the squad hub. I'm going to set that up now for some of the players, especially the younger ones. Yeah. Oh, what? So, okay, right, so Mason Mount just came back from injury directly after that Chelsea game. And somehow he's fucking injured for 8 months. Is that some of the dynamic shit that they do? Is that like one of the dynamic things, or is that just... He's shit, man. He's so shit. Oh my goodness. Right. Anyway, that happened. It looks like Cunha's back, so that'll be good to see. Right, I'm going to set up the player development stuff, and then we'll see what the next game is like. Okay, so this team that I'm going to face Brentford. Now, I did have a nice little nosy at the transfer market. Interesting graphic that comes up. I'll show it when I'm going through my short list of players. But I was originally looking at a left back. I think another midfielder is a priority at the moment, so yeah, we're gonna have to probably move priorities around, especially since I'm doing the whole transfer thing as well. We're under scrutiny. So we've got it's pretty much the exact same lineup as the Chelsea game. Mainu and Casemiro aren't 100% with their fitness. So we have Ugarte on the bench, can come on for Casemiro now. It's just the other central midfield spot is a bit tight at the moment. We have got Cunha that could play there, but I'm thinking there is... No, do you know what? I'll do the transfer things after this game. I'll just go over like my thought process behind some of the transfers that we're going to be doing, or at least attempting to. So yeah, we'll get to that soon. Oh, would you look at this? Oh wow, that is very interesting. I was not expecting that at all. Wow. Okay. Now I'll probably get bored of this animation after a while, but it's nice to see. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That's very nice. Right, let's get to it, shall we? Let's try pick up our first win under my reign. I was going to say of the season, but that's not true. I think we scraped past Brentford 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Oh, what a ball. Hit that. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, that would have been a great ball for Fernandez. I wasn't even looking. I was trying to pass to Ahmad. I should also make a note that I did not change any of the game settings. I was supposed to, and I got a bit sidetracked doing my transfers instead. So, unfortunately, it's still going to be that same feeling that I had. Maybe I did. Maybe I'll just need to get used to it. But yeah, no, we'll give this a shot at trying to get used to this setting first, and then if I can't, or if it's, you know, hindering my ability, then we'll change it. Okay, Brentford could do something here. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I was not expecting to actually get that shot off. And then they got the rebound as well. And then they hit the crossbar. Well, they hit the crossbar from the first shot. And then it was the rebound that... I don't know why vibration's on. I thought I turned them off. Oh my god, it's bouncing back for them. Get rid of that. Oh, Jesus. Every time the ball comes into the box, we look terrible. Which is quite accurate, actually. I suppose this is a realistic career mode after all, so it makes sense. Oh, lads, that was a terrible attack right there. Go on, have a shot there. Ah. Well, I don't think we've had a single shot on target under my reign. Again, this is quite accurate to what we see from Man United. So this is surprisingly realistic. Oh, Ahmad, that's terrible. Okay, well, thankfully we managed to bullshit our way of potential shot there. 0-0 at half-time. That is... I think that was the same as the Chelsea game, actually. I think we went in at half-time 0-0. And it was the second half we conceded. Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing great at the moment. Which, of course, isn't much I want to hear. Well, it is how it is. Go on, launch that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, passing's not great, lads. Okay, Sesko. Lucky Fernandez that ball got to him. Oh, and Buemo, what was that, man? What was that? Jesus Christ, he's actually got the Man United curse on him. It's been activated. Right, it's time to make some subs. You know what, the stamina... Or, is it the stamina? Yeah, the stamina doesn't actually deplete as much as I would have thought. So there's not really need to make many changes now. I'm still going to make some changes. I'm going to put Ahmad in the middle there. I'm going to put Cunha out wide. Have that fresh front three up there. Anyone else? I don't think so. I don't think we need to put anyone else on. Oh my god, yawning. Wow, my own football's put me to sleep. Jesus Christ, guys. There was a time where United were actually decent to watch. That was under Ollie. Lads, he just went past 3 years by just changing direction. Come on. Right, here we go. No, it's Sesko's just let it outrun him. Sesko, it might be time for you to come off, pal. You're not great, are you? It's not like I'm not getting the ball to you. I am. You're just not doing much with it when you get it. Fuck, I just hit that. Oh my god, we nearly scored. Who was that, Cunha? Was it? I don't know who that was. I knew, yeah, John, I might make a daring change here. We're putting Xerxes on. We're going to put Ugarte on. We don't have a right back, so we'll put Diego Leone on. I thought he would have been better with the way people were going on, but there's loads of people saying how great he is. I would have thought he would have been higher right now. I know FIFA do their own ratings and all that, but, you know, like, FIFA kind of just does hype as well. So, I would have thought, you know, if there was hype around them, they would have done it. Go on, Xerxes. Oh, we have a shot on target. That is our first ever shot on target, and it comes from Xerxes, a guy that I cursed for the first half of last season. I hated him at the start of last season. Now, of course, towards the end, I was like, you know what, he has something about him. Yeah, no, he's the first one to get our first shot. Interesting. Maybe he's the way to go, after all. Maybe Sesko's not the answer. Oh, that's a shot. Oh, good save. Good save. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get rid of that. Oh, good save. Good save, Lamans. That's 2 good saves towards the end of that game, and he made a couple good ones through. So, another 0-0. We're yet to score a goal. We're acting like Aston Villa while still playing United football. Although, I suppose United don't really score goals either. They're kind of just bad. Full stop. Yeah, but we gave our fellow Irishman Keith Andrews a point, so that might be something something positive to take out of that from an Irish perspective. Now we have Sunderland. Now I am expecting to do something against Sunderland, even if they are above me at the table. What's this? Leave of absence. Oh, we have an unexpected event. Carefree improvement. Support offers 100% carryover for any remaining budget into next season. As a manager, you can choose to hold back on spending now, allowing for a substantial investment next year to significantly enhance the squad. The choice is in your hands. Okay, that's also interesting. We will need that with the restrictions I've put on myself. So, navigate the unknown. So what's the unexpected event? Or was it just was that just something that came up? Like just as a, this can happen. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go through my transfers now. So, for example, I'll just show you what I think is pretty cool. Let's say Rooney, I probably should have picked a name I could say. Let's say I want him. I like this. This screen reminds me of the old contract books that they had in, say, FIFA 15, 16. It might have been in 17 as well. FIFA 13 as well. That was a great FIFA. I like this. And the reason why I have it set so that it's automatically going to have this player scouted. So I can see this stuff. I didn't know this was here, but I don't want to have to wait for a scouting thing to come up. So I like seeing this. It's very handy. You'd have the release clause, weekly wage, market value, all on one page, and some decent pick stats. Everything I need to know. Right there. I like that. Now, of course, I'm not going to go for these players, but it's just an example to show what comes up. Anyway, transfer hub. Now, don't laugh. Alright. Don't laugh, but number 1 is Scott McTominay. I actually like this guy. I didn't want him to go. I just didn't want him to fucking play where he was playing. You need to push McTominay up the pitch. He's an attacking player. He's not a defensive one. He's been played defensively. It doesn't work. He likes to roam, so you just let him push up. Now, of course, he's going to be expensive. Considering we let him go for pennies, it's going to be expensive to get him back. But he is my main target. So, just letting you know. If we can't get McTominay, I have Sofyan Amrabat as a backup. Now, of course, McTominay is valued at 54 million with a wage of 150k a week. Meanwhile, Amrabat is valued at 12 million with a wage of 30k a week. The reason why I'm bringing up the finances is because, of course, we're going to be, judged on our finances. So that's why I'm focusing on finances. Left back, one of Ten Hag's biggest mistakes, and that guy is a fucking clown, and he's destroyed my club, and he's set it back another 10 fucking years. Alvaro Caracas. Carras. I can't even say the guy's fucking name. He's someone that I want. I want him as my left back. He is, when it comes to left back, he's my number 1 target. Of course, number 2 in the list, technically, because Scott McTominay is number 1. But yeah, he's the guy that I want at left back. I don't have a backup for him at the moment. I didn't do that much searching, but he is my current number 1 at left back. I have David De Gea here just because, if we ever need a backup, he's cheap as well. He'll do fine if we get injuries for our goalkeepers. It's always nice just to have someone there, especially since our youth player is, I'm pretty sure he is too young to be promoted at the moment. So Just having backup here from De Gea. This fella, cheering the door, no idea who he is, but can I click on him? No, I can't. I can't get the information up, I don't think. But he looks like he could be decent. Max potential of 87, so probably 90 in reality. He could be an interesting player to bring in, so I just have him there, especially for like a cheap enough option. And if we can't get any of these players, we're going to go out there and we're going to get another attacker in Alex Ferguson, who is currently a free agent. And I'm going to have him as backup to Cunha or Ahmad at left wing, and then Cunha or Ahmad can play backup in midfield. So, it gives a bit of options there. Well, we have 3 options for that central midfield spot, and then a little workaround with Vega. So technically 4 options there. But I'm sure you can see where my priorities are at the moment, especially with Casemiro being 33. We need to replace him as well, so I need to look further down the line. But I need my youth players to step up, and that means that I need youth academy scouts, which I'm yet to see. Oh, look at this. Leave of absence, random event. Here we go. Leave of absence. Leetard, I really need to take a day off to deal with a personal matter. Apologies for the short notice. Take immediate action. Yeah, because we have Shaw at the moment. There's not too many injuries in the back line, so yeah, I'll allow him to leave. Be nice. Okay, right. Here's what it looks like with a leave of absence. It has a nice little timer on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. In fact, maybe we'll play Diego Leon. One of the players is absent and can't be. Okay. Okay, so you just have to take him out of the squad. I don't like that. I'd rather I was able to actually take him out of the squad without many issues. But okay, look, it's fine. I'm not playing the low there. I will play the low at right back though, because he hasn't played all season. He's just come back from an injury, so we'll let him play. I was thinking of playing Maguire or Shaw, but Euro is the future of this defense, so I kind of need him there. What about I was going to say Fernandez. Sorry, Ugarte. He can play. Ahmed can come off. Cunha can start. It's not going to be the best lineup, but I think he should be fine. Lamens hasn't really done much wrong, so I'm happy enough for him to stay in there. I know Binder might get pissed off, but to which I don't really care about him. We have a lot of goalkeepers that are currently at the club, so right, let's do this. I'm not sure if there's any audio coming through. There shouldn't be, because I play in silence. I used to play with audio and commentary and all that. I got rid of that once I started recording. But yeah, right. I'm playing against Sunderland. I expect a win, but it's either going to be a 1-0 loss or a 0-0 draw. That's just how it goes. But anyway, very realistic results. Okay, we are playing some silky stuff up here, but Sesko is very weird with his dribbles. Like, he boots the ball out of him. I don't say, geez, that does not look like me. Good God. Yeah, but interesting shot from Fernandez there. It's a pity it didn't go in. And I'm sensing a bit of lag there. Oh my God, we nearly scored. Who was that? Cunha. Good shot. Now, I need people to show up for that. That's not where I passed it. At all. One thing I have to say is that Diego Leon is rapid. Like, his character feels very fat character. It's not an RPG, but you know what I mean. In games that you call them characters. Player characters, actually. But there's a lot in FIFA. But yeah, no, he feels so fast. Like, he's very fun to play with. Compared to the rest of the players who are really slow and their dribbling is horrendous. Let's see if we can get that ball into when we can. But again, his dribbling is poor. Like, look at that for fucking dribbles. Like, come on, this is Fernandez. Now, I know being the best player at United isn't a hard thing to do, but he's significantly better than the rest. Like, you should be able to control the ball in that scenario. Like, come on, guys. I wouldn't even say we're in poor form. We're not in poor form. We're in, well, average. Oh, fuck's sake, Sesko. I might try a 4-2-2. Or a 4-4-2, sorry. Because Sesko's just... he's a bit meh. He's not great. And if I'm doing my finance thing, I'm not sure how much I can spend in this first season. Because I'm not really sure we're going to win anything. Like, cause by default, we're out of the Carabao Cup. Because of Amarim's genius against Grimsby and his fucking tactical board that worked out so well. So it's not like I can just... I don't know. It's interesting, but half-time, 0-0. I am going to have a look at the settings afterwards, and I'm not going to change it by like 10 or 20, or it'll be small increments, like 2 or 3, that will change some of the stats by. I'll do it with just, I'll go over everything that I change, just so everyone has a bit of transparency on what I'm changing. And don't worry, if I change my sprint speed, I'll change the CPUs as well, just so it's fair. Because we're trying to make it a bit more engaging for everyone. I might make the touches better, like the first control. I might make that better. About like 5 each, maybe. And the touching is terrible, so that's definitely one stat I'm going to change, because it's just so bad. Every touch is overhit, and I'm just losing the ball every single time. So, like, oh my god, Jesus, guys. That was not a hard ball to make. Although that could be put down to just, you know, bad players. I mean, they are United players. Like, another touch has just gone wrong there when it really shouldn't have. Like, I'm not sure if that's just because, like, in the game it's raining, so automatically every player, like, doesn't know what a football is and just boots away. They're all scared. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but that I'm definitely using sliders to change that, because that is makes the game impossible. I can't play because, you know, my players just boot the ball away the second they get it, so it's like very difficult to get up the pitch. And it might explain Sesko's terrible dribbling as well, although, I mean, that seemed to be an issue in the last game. Alright, we're going for a 4-3-1-2. I don't know how this is going to work. Maybe put, yeah, Cunha there. We're going to have to put Ahmed on here. This is going to be a very strange looking formation, to be quite honest with you. I'm happy enough with Diego Leon playing there. Maybe taking Bremo off, because he hasn't been very good, and put Xerxes on. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, a bit of lag there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's heavy lag. Alright, and another 0-0. So yeah, I'm going to change the settings on it, because 0-0 is just fucking boring as fuck. I think we've had 1 shot on target in 3 games. But it does give me an idea. When I changed to the 4-3-1-2, that gave me the idea of I don't actually have to play with wingers, because we don't have many. Like, I know our attacking midfielders can play wing, but they're not wingers. So the only one that we have is Mbeumo. I don't think we have another winger at the club. So maybe going narrow might be an option. Oh my god, we're playing fucking Liverpool and we're 16th. Oh Jesus, I didn't even notice we were 16th. Oh good fuck. So we've played 3 games, lost 1, drawn 2, scored 0. Oh look, it even shows you what team they have next. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's a nice touch. But what's not a nice touch is being 2 points above the relegation zone. That's not good. How are Liverpool doing? Fuck's sake, of course. Right. I'm going to mess around with some settings. Okay, so I've made some changes to the sliders now. Of course, I can change these again depending on how I feel. But what I changed was the intercept error for... Of course, if I change it for the user, I change it for the CPU, just so it's fair. That was 85, it's now 80. First touch control error was 80, it's now 65. What else did I change? Let's have a nosy here. I don't think I changed much else. I was going to change the injury frequency and the severity, but because we have the random events, I'm not going to change them yet, because usually I put them up higher. The frequency is fine. The severity I usually push up a bit higher. But I'm not going to do that because we have the random events at the moment. I changed pass speed. I think I put that up slightly. I think it was 36. I've put up to 40. Pass error I've lowered down to 55. I'm pretty sure that was at 65. And then the sprint speed and... Oh, sorry, that's shot speed. Sorry, up here. So the acceleration I think was 46. I've upped it to 50. Sprint speed was 35. I put that up to 38, and that's all I've changed. I haven't changed anything else. Everything else is still the same. So we'll see what that's like. It might be terrible. It might not. But look. And I am aware that I've been recording for an hour. So we probably have about, what, 50 minutes of a video? I did say I want the first one to be an hour long, and then after I would reduce them to about 40 minutes. So we'll see. We'll have a quick look at the calendar. We'll play Liverpool. Probably won't play Brighton. We won't finish October. But yeah, we'll do that. And then 5 games. Get October done, November done. And then then December will be its own video because there's 6. things. And that'll lead us into the transfer window. Good fuck, we're so shit. We're so shit as a club. Right, we have our first scout that we're going to sign, or not scout, sorry, coach, which is Simon Byrne. And we're going to have to put it into the attack because of how bad we've been. Okay, right, well, thanks for... So what if I... Oh, I can't click anything. Yes, we're going to hire some more coaches. We're going to see if any of these people have anyone for me. So that's on goalkeeper, defender. No, no one else. Okay, cool. I was also going to do something else. I can't quite remember. Oh, I was going to have a look to see if there's any youth scouts. Let's have a look. There is, but they're not good. So we're going to ignore them for now. All right, everyone. This is the tactics that I'm going with for this Liverpool game. It's 4-4-2. And it is park the bus. We're parking the bus against Liverpool. Now, it says standard tactical preset, but it is actually park the bus. I don't know why it's not saying it, but that's the one that I picked, and I didn't change any of the other things. So, a bit strange that's doing that. Oh, there we go, tactical preset. Now it's decided that it's park the bus. Strange. Anyway, yeah, that's the team we're going with. Casemiro has already declined by 1. He was 80, he's now 79. So, even then, like, the pressure's on for us to... Do you know what? Sorry, not Menu. Let's just put Ugarte in there. Fuck it. I'm shitting it. I'm absolutely shitting it. And we also have to start rotating the squad a bit as well, so other people maintain their sharpness. It's going to be interesting this when I'm shitting it. I think I said that 4 times, just to emphasise. One thing I have to say is that the players are too fat. I've made the players a little too quick. So I'm going to have to alter how I change that. I might change it in-game because... Good God, some of these players are fast now. And are faster than they can dribble. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Okay, so just for the settings and all that, I've changed the sprint speed from 38 to 36 and the acceleration from 50 to 48, just to kind of help a little because you just don't have the ball control at the high level. And just think, I used to play 50-50. No, I can't. I have to play it slower. I think that's just age. I'm getting older. But, yeah, hopefully that makes it feel better. And also, it's nice the way you can change it in-game because I'm pretty sure last year you weren't able to do that. It just wouldn't let you do it. Or maybe it did eventually, but I used to just wait till the game was over to make changes to the gameplay. But yeah, no, it feels better with Mbeumo there running already. It feels like he's actually got control of the ball. Now, Sesko, on the other hand, he's a bit of a clown. I don't like him. Oh, that's not good. He's like the main striker we have at the club. And I can't afford to replace him. Because we also have... oh, Jesus! Oh, what a save! Oh, my goodness, Lamans. That is incredible. Well done. Mbeumo? Oh, you fucking clown. Oh, he's so shit. No, it's giving a pen. No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, we were doing so well. Oh, that's shit. Oh, I won't mind. It is a penalty. Okay. Oh, what a horrible viewpoint. I'm kind of hoping you go this way, and in my head, you're going to go to the right. Self-inflicted. We've self-inflicted that. And I'm pretty sure that was from fucking Mbooby being fucking shit. Good God, he's bad. Just cross it in and just see what happens. Okay, right, that was a little bit better. There's a semblance of a little bit of link-up play there. Now, of course, it failed horribly, but, you know, it is Man United players. They are notoriously shit. Okay, right, well, they crossed it in and... Well, I thought it was nothing. It was nothing to happen there. Shame. That's a shame that we caused our own downfall there. I don't mind, and of course my phone always goes off when I record. It's if you've ever watched my videos, I think I say it every time. I don't say it in live streams because, you know, that's more of a social setting, but... God damn it. Right. I don't know what change to make because I feel like the formation's working. I feel like we're playing better. Now, that could also be down to the sliders as well, make me feel like we're playing better, but, like, the only problem is we're not creating chances, and that is... Well, I suppose technically United create chances, but they don't score. So, I guess I wanted a realistic career mode. I'm doing a realistic career mode, whether I want to or not. Oh, guys, these are so shit. Like, it's ridiculous, like, how bad this team actually is. Oh my God, look, see, touches like that, it's a bit ridiculous, because it's every time. Oh, that was good, Ahmed. I'm surprised he actually done something good. And Fernandez, like, just doesn't jump there. Yeah, no, I think this game's over. We don't score goals, so when we go 1-0 down, that's it. Well done, Dorgu, keeping everyone on side. I don't know why he dropped so deep. Why did that ball go there? I didn't pass it through the guy's legs. I passed it on the other side of him. Nowhere near his legs. It wasn't supposed to go near him at all. I'm taking Sesko off. I think Sesko is shit. He's very shit to play with. Now, I don't know what he's like in real life, but he's not going to work at United. They never do. I put Mainu on. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas already. And it is not even the end of episode 1. I'm going to call them episodes, but I don't really know what really to say. Video 1, video 2. But yeah, no, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked. Thank God I put the no sacking, otherwise we'd be gone. Don't lose the ball in Buemo, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, guys. Can any of you cunts take a fucking touch? Good fucking Lord. At least Mazraoui's not playing half fucking bad. This career mode so far. Now, typically in the last FIFA, I'd say, you know what, I've got a really good chance of scoring here. Okay, well, that was my own fault. I meant to pass it differently. I meant to put it in the air, but instead of put it on the ground. Well, anyway, as I was going to say, like I just didn't feel like we were going to attack there. We actually done better than I thought. Cross it back sticks for Xerxes, who wasn't there. Oh, Xerxes, man, you have something about you, but you're not a striker. That's unfortunate. I might actually recall Rasmus. Like, it might actually get that bad. I might actually just recall him. Oh, Cunha, for fuck's sake, guys. Come on. I wonder if they actually have the obligation to buy Hoyland. Because if I recall him, I wonder what that does. I'd like to see if we could see the terms of a loan deal. Anyway, that was a good save by Lamans. I don't mean to let that go unnoticed. I did notice it. It was very good. Oh, go on. If we had got that ball through. Dorgu, run. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Right, we lost 1-0. We're yet to win. We've lost 2, drawn 2, 1-0, with a goal difference over those 4 games of -2. 1 shot on target from Xerxes against Sunderland. The good news is we're not getting trashed. Bad news is we're not scoring. Like, we're really not scoring. I haven't scored a goal in this career mode. That's how bad this is. Okay, so I just checked Squad Hub there. It doesn't give me any information on Hoyland other than he's coming back in July 2026. So what if I was to look him up here? Would he come up for me? Would he give me information? It does, but I don't know his market value. I don't know his weekly wage. I don't know his release clause, which kind of sounds a bit stupid considering I'm his boss. So I should know. It just shows me here. I am considering calling them back. I am. Well, I don't really have much of a choice at the moment. Well, actually I do, but I'm concerned about finances. That was a disaster. This episode has been a disaster, but typically it starts off really bad. The first season is typically woeful. The second season is better. And then by the third season we're flying. That's typically how these career modes go. Up until it goes from season 3 up until 8, 9, when I win everything, like I reach all the objectives. This one is just to rebuild United to be a Premier League winning team, possibly even the Champions League. I'd like to win every other trophy along the way, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here because it's an hour and 16 minutes of a recording that I have to do some form of editing on. I know it's not much, but it's something. And then I'm also going to mess around with tactics, and from there I will see what happens. So no, don't quit. I'm still talking here. I had my squad up. It was nice. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. So are improvements in certain areas of the pitch. Actually, I need to show the league table. There's always something I forget to do in these videos. But yeah, we're 18th. We're in the relegation zone. Oh my god, it gets worse every time I see it. Good god. We actually have a relegation 6-pointer already. It's going to be my 5th game in charge. Man United's 9th game of the season. And it's going to be a relegation 6-pointer. This is where Amram's bringing us. And you know what? He can blame Ten Hag if he wants. I'll agree with him on that. Alright, with that, I don't know when this will go. This might be up Friday night, so literally a couple hours from now, or it might be up Saturday morning, but I'm not too sure. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll talk to you for the next one, which might be the day later.